Hello, I'm Ms. Schmidt, and this is what to expect in an IEP meeting. An IEP is an individualized education plan, which is basically your school's guide towards your child's education should they have a disability. It's going to outline your student's disability, their academic achievement levels, their goals, and how the school will work towards those goals, and the services the school will provide to your student. When determining if a student is eligible for an IEP, the school will evaluate if your student has a disability, and if so, what that disability is. They will assess if the disability will inhibit progress and academic ability in the classroom, and finally, if their disability requires support, and if so, what kind, how often, and etc. So who will attend this meeting? An official IEP team will be created for your child. This includes you as the parents or guardians, your student's teachers, including at least one general education teacher and one special education teacher, if not more, as well as your local education agency representative, which will most likely be your principal, but this is just the person who is educated on the special education services available in the school and what they can do for your student. A specialist to interpret and share evaluation results will also be present. Who this is will depend on the nature of your child's disability, but can be a speech therapist, an occupational therapist, or anyone who is qualified to evaluate the student and interpret the results. Your student may be present. That is a decision that is case by case and left to the best judgment of the guardians. Usually, though, in transition planning meetings, which are for students age 16 and up, the child is required to be there. Having your student there can be beneficial in having them share their experience and needs, yet might not be appropriate in all cases. There are other people that may attend but are not required to, including other teachers, other specialists such as counselors, or even a lawyer if the parents find it necessary, though this is uncommon. So why does this meeting take place? The situation of the meeting is dependent on the case. It may be an initial meeting to develop a new IEP plan. As a parent, it is important to know your procedural rights, which can be found on my page, but know that the school cannot set any part of an IEP in place without your informed consent. The meetings will be held annually to assess the success of the plan thus far and any possible changes to be made. Meetings can also be called by you or school personnel to discuss problems that arise. This might mean a change in behavior, a service that is not helping the student, or another reason. Like I previously stated, at the very least there will be a required meeting every year to assess the effect of the IEP on the student and see where, if any, changes need to be made. The meeting will be arranged at a time that suits the parents or guardians best, but once the student is identified as having a disability, it is important to set that meeting up quickly so that the student does not miss out on any important services. The school will send out an invite and will coordinate a time that works for everyone on the team. The procedures of the meeting are as followed. Everyone will first be introduced. Next, data will be shared on evaluation results and academic scores in comparison to where the student needs to be according to state standards. Then, the goals of the student will be created. There will be annual goals, but small objectives that can be achieved and measured throughout the year are likely. Next, discussion about what services and accommodations the student requires to reach those goals will be discussed and documented. Finally, the IEP will be finalized once you as parents agree in full to everything within it. Post-meeting, you will receive a copy of the IEP. This can also be requested at any time that you wish to peruse it. School personnel will immediately start following the IEP unless there are special exceptions to why they cannot start right away, such as a transportation issue needing to be figured out. These issues should be communicated in the meeting. Personnel will start to follow the IEP and monitor and report on the effects on the student. You and your student should be set unless an issue comes up in which you can call another meeting with the same team to discuss. I hope this video was helpful.